Now on Bounce, barbers are bringing the community together this Thursday for a discussion titled Blacks and the Bench, a conversation in the barbershop. We have community organizer, that is, Colette Forrest, here to talk about what inspired this event. Thanks for being here. We appreciate
Thank you
it tonight.
for having me.
How did this all come about? Who came up with the idea?
Well, I thought about it because all last year we heard about Black Lives Matter, but what about past Black Lives Matter? What about when you have the unfortunate occasion to be in court, rather a traffic ticket or rather a domestic violence issue or rather child support, whatever the cause, we as African Americans need to know how to conduct ourselves in court. So given that this is Black History Month, I thought that it would be impertinent on our community to do something like that. So I sat down and talked with Damian Johnson with No Grease Barbershop, and he is a big community activist. He believes in organizing and benefiting our community. So he said, you can use my barbershop. And what we're doing is having district court judges talk about what they see in court. They're not talking about cases, they're not talking about, you know, what appears before them, but simple things like pull up your pants, don't have them sagging, address the bench, say yes or no, and if you don't know something, say I don't know. The number one thing that they say that they are so conflicted with is when persons, they know they don't know what's being discussed on the bench. They don't have a lawyer, but they feel too pride or they just don't want to admit that they don't know what the bench is asking them.
Right.
So that's the time for you to ask, I don't understand. Can you explain it to me? Don't be ashamed. Be smart. It's not being dumb. It's being smart when you don't know something to ask questions.
Now, how easy was it or difficult was it to get some district judges to come in and be part of this? That would seem to be a good effort to do that and give people just the little nuances, the little things that can help them in the court. That's really giving their secrets away a little bit, right?
They were so receptive quickly. Judge Donald Curitin and Judge Kimberly Beth Staten, they were quick to say, I want to help. As were the panelists, Gary Henderson, who's a district court judge, and Christy Mann, who's a district court judge. They were quick to say, I want to help. I mean, they want to talk about things like conspiracy. They see so many African Americans come through the courtroom and so many young Black men, they don't understand. I sat in the car and the guy pulled the trigger or the guy robbed the store. But why am I going to serve the same time?
Right.
It's because of something called conspiracy. So they can talk about things like that, and they want to talk about things like that because they themselves are pained seeing so many African Americans come through the court system.
Gives you a better chance to out in the streets to know what your rights are before something goes down. Will there be any public figures attending besides the district court judges?
Well, I know that a lot of the county commissioners, because they do a lot of social services that help with the court systems and help alleviate a lot of the backlog by providing the services that families need. I know County Commissioner Kim, I know that Pat Cotham, she plans on coming through. So yes, so we're going to have a lot of elected officials throughout, but more importantly, we want this to be used as a tool to have people come through so people can get the information. And
it's open to pretty much everybody?
It's open to the public. It's free. It's at No Grease Barbershop, and it's at Mosaic Village on West Trade, and we would love people to be there.
Let's put up that information right now. Blacks and the Bench, a conversation in the barbershop this Thursday.
This Thursday.
From 6 until 7:30 at No Grease Barbershop. It's located, as you just mentioned, Mosaic Village at 1635 West Trade Street in Charlotte. You mentioned the event is free to attend, and you can't beat that. It gives you a good opportunity to get some great knowledge for free. For more information, log on to WBTV.com. Look in the Web Extra section under the Home tab. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that. A great idea. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Good luck with it. We'll be right back with more news here on WBTV News on Bounce.